I just want to have a big hand for Angelina Jolie-Pitt. I mean, I don't think that anyone is more admirable about rising to the responsibility of fame and privilege than this extraordinary woman who spends her time campaigning with such purpose and with such efficacy for the causes that she believes in. I think she's amazing. So the moment has come and we're going to say goodbye. And we've had so many extraordinary women who've given so much of themselves in the past few days. Their time, their energy, their wisdom. They've moved us, they've informed us, and above all, they've reminded us of a world beyond our own lives, one that often holds unimaginable difficulties and terrors. We're so very lucky that they came and shared their stories with us. Please join me now in giving them a big round of applause. And of course, as central as these women are to the mission of the summit, if it weren't for our sponsors, there wouldn't be any summit. So sincere thanks are due to our presenting sponsors, our new global partner, Dove, Merck for Mothers, and of course, Toyota, whose sublime Mothers of Invention program is doing so much good in the world. Thank you. And we're very grateful, too, for the generosity of our leadership sponsors, Flextronics, Land's End, and MasterCard, and our supporting sponsors, Ford Foundation, Thomson Reuters, and Walmart. It's been a pleasure to work with each and every one of you, and we appreciate so much your support for the Women in the World mission. Our brilliant moderators made these conversations that much more insightful. These are extremely busy people, so the fact that they made the time to join us shows their commitment to what we do. Let's give them a hand as well. And I would be remiss if I didn't also acknowledge the accomplished men and women we're proud to call Women in the World's co-hosts. Let's hear it for them. Now, this was our first summit with our new partner, the New York Times, and it's been wonderful to collaborate with them and the powerful contributions their reporters made to the panels. Together, we're taking Women in the World on the road with an amazing lineup of women. Join us at Cadogan Hall if you happen to be in London on October the 8th and 9th for our first ever Women in the World Summit there for all of Europe. And the summit's traveling to India. There was a lot of Indians here, and that's no accident. We'll be in Delhi November the 20th, and we'd be so happy if you join us. It's going to be powerful and fascinating. And don't forget, keep in touch with us now at our new digital channel, nytimes.com, Women in the World. I'd now like to acknowledge the talented men and women behind the scenes who have made the summit such a success this year, particularly Women in the World's founding executive producer, Kyle Gibson, and our director, Leonard Folio. Come on, Leonard. And I must salute as well our Women in the World senior producer, Anna Hall. Are you there, Anna? I don't know whether she's out there. I want to also give a shout out to our brilliant video producers from Point Studio, Suze Paxton, Josette Person, and their talented team. Now, as we close today, I'm sure you've been touched by the women that you've met and heard from during the summit. I hope that many of you will join their fights and advance their causes. Keep them in your hearts. There's an array of worthy organizations that deserve your support, many of them tied to the people that you've heard over the past few days. And you can learn about more of them in the summit program. And you can lend a hand through our partnership with Catch a Fire, witwcatchafire.org, where you can go online to the digital hub that connects professionals with non-profits that need your skills. But now, to close the day, we've asked some of our passionate activists to return to the stage and leave you with their call to action, words to take home in your heart and inform you with a new sense of purpose. Please come on the stage now. Pelenise Alofa, Obiageli Ezekwesili, Sunitha Krishnan, Marquesha Babers, Vian Dakheel Saeed, Robi Damelin, and Bushra Awad.
My name is Pelenise Alofa from Kiribati in the Pacific. My call of arms this afternoon is this. I want us all to climb our mountains, our personal mountains. In the countries, the islands I come from, we do not have mountains. Everything is flat. With the climate change, we have no hope. We have no place to go to. But the mountains we have is here. I want you to touch your heart. Right now, everyone, touch your heart. That is your mountain. And that is the Kiribati mountain. We have to climb this mountain every day. We have challenges every day, but we must reach our mountains. And we cannot reach the top of our mountains, we do not have love in our hearts. And for Kiribati, we said, yes, our islands are flat, but we are strong. We have the mountains. We keep working. We keep loving each other, and we keep moving on. And this afternoon, I would like to say thank you, Tina Brown, and the women in the world, and all the women that have come here to share their stories. I feel so small. Your challenges, you've climbed your mountains. You've reached the top of your mountains. You are change makers. People say, Pele, you are an activist. I say, I am not. I'm a change maker. And all of us have, right now, we must climb our mountains. Together with the people from my islands, small islands that you cannot see on your map because they're just dots. We're all climbing our mountains every day. And we want the world to hear our voices that our big countries need to make changes, just like us, so that we can all live together as one people. And I thank you all. And on behalf of my country, the women in my country, in Fiji, in Kiribati, in Tuvalu, and the whole Pacific, I say thank you. Let's all climb our mountains and reach the top of our mountains together. Thank you.
My name is Obiageli Ezekwesili from Nigeria and a leader of the Bring Back Our Girls movement. My call to arms, dear sisters, is that you will daily remember the shared humanity, the bond of common humanity that we all have with 219 young women, that if we don't forget and insist that they be rescued, will be sitting in this hall in a matter of years from now. My call to arms is that you will not allow silence over the Chibok girls, our Chibok girls. I urge you that as you leave today, that you will disturb all the leaders, particularly the leader of the greatest country in the world, who was able to work to find Osama bin Laden. He also can galvanize effort globally, helping the new government that will be coming on board in my country to find 219 young women who hold great promise in the world. That is my call to am. Thank you very much.
My name is Sunitha Krishnan. I'm 4 feet 6 inches tall. And if I can make life miserable for hundreds of sex offenders and sex traffickers, all of you 5-footers and above, we can together make life miserable, a hell for sex offenders worldwide. Be the change. Be the change, ring the bell, report sex crimes offline, online. Let's together make a global community that's absolutely zero tolerant to any form of sexual violence against women, against men, against children. I call upon Vital Voices Global Partnership to create a platform for collective action against sex crimes from this summit. Thank you.
My name is Marquesha Babers, and my call to arms is to only accept love in the form of action. Words no longer matter. When we stand together, we can do anything. Thank you.
My name's Vian Dakheel. I am representative of the Yazidi people in the Iraqi parliament. I would like to tell the world, since now I have 5,000 Yazidi are kidnapped by ISIS. I need anyone to help me to release my daughters. Anyone to help me to release those poor people under the ISIS control.
We want you all here to close your eyes for a second, please. All of you. Imagine your daughter is grabbed from your embrace by your worst enemy, to be enslaved and raped several times. Don't open your eyes until you figure out how you are going to help us. Help us to live one more day, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our call to arms is for you to see the humanity in the other, because that's the beginning of the end of conflict. Our call to arms is that women, who are, after all, the ultimate sufferers of conflict, who are never asked, should we go to war? Who are never asked, shall we make peace? Who are never asked even to come to the table, that you should try to support us to have a decision in violence and not to have any more violence. Our call is also for you not to be pro-Israel or pro-Palestine, because when you do this, you import our conflict into your country and you create hatred between Jews and Muslims. Please, if you cannot be part of the solution, and we need you to be part of the solution, then leave us alone. And our other call is for you to support all movements on the ground so that we can do the work that we need to do together.